Dr. Kimberly Selber is an associate professor of communications and the graduate program coordinator for the UTRGV master's degree in communication. At the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, she admits she was worried her classes wouldn't be able to adapt well.
So when the pandemic first hit, of course, everyone was in disbelief. We thought, oh, surely this can't be shutting everything down. And as we watched university after university start to send their students home, close down their classrooms, it became a reality. I realized very quickly that I was going to be able to switch my classes to this online environment relatively easily, which kind of surprised me because I love being in front of the students. And so being in that virtual environment, I thought, whoa, what's going to happen here? But it actually transitioned fairly well. We treated class just like we would if we were in the room together.
Dr. Selber said that among the technology, teachers needed to transition their classrooms to a virtual environment. And one piece of technology in particular caught her eye. In the middle of the chaos, Selber heard of a clever professor in San Antonio.
And he was using this new technology called the owl, the meeting owl. And I thought, this is super cool. What is he doing? How is he doing this? There was something about this that excited me from a technology standpoint and from a teaching standpoint. Well, the meeting owl does this beautiful connection between the classroom and those who are attending virtually with this 360 camera. The meeting owl, his name is Oliver, by the way. We named him. Oliver will follow me around the room. So it tracks because it has a 360 camera. When someone on Zoom talks, it comes out of Oliver. So everyone in the room can hear them very easily. When someone in the room talks, Oliver focuses on them and they become a little Zoom square. And so the students online are able to see who's talking, they're able to see the entire classroom, and Oliver follows me. So they're not just like a voyeur, looking in the classroom, they're really there so that they can be engaged.
Dr. Selber was able to test the technology thanks to UTRGV's Information Technology Department and has been able to use it in 3 of her classes, though now she already has transitioned back to face-to-face classes. We spoke to some of her students who were able to experience the meeting owl.
So whenever the owl would move, it's like you're looking towards the professor, and then whenever she would go back to sit back into her chair, it would move back to her. So I think it's a really nice detail whenever you're away, and it also feels like you're engaging with that actually not being there in class because the owl does that for you.
A little camera that she had in the middle of the room, and I don't know, it was really cool looking, and it would pan to anybody that was talking in the room. So let's say one of the students would talk and it was on the professor, it would switch over to the student that was talking and then switch back. You actually feel like you're part of the class again.
That motivates me. And so I want to make sure that I bring my A game when I come to the class.
Dr. Selber urges everyone, not just faculty, to not use the pandemic as an excuse for being stagnant, but rather to continuously stay engaged and eager to learn as we continue to move forward, no matter where the classroom might be. Reporting for the newsroom at UTRGV, I'm Marisol Villarreal.